Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Replay viewers, thank you for showing up. My name is Haywood Barber. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. I'm a coach. I'm a coach's coach. And this afternoon, as I come before you, I'm just simply a afternoon man praying for the day, for everybody to have a good one. And that right there is my vision board. That's my vision board from 10 years ago. And I'm showing you that so that you understand that things that you put in front of you, the things that you put on your mind, they come true. And I am a witness. I'm an absolute witness to that fact. Periscope, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Again, my name is Haywood Barber. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. I'm a coach. I'm a coach's coach. And I'm just, was coming to give a little bit of a word, right? I came across a word. I just left the movies too, right? And I needed to break up the monotony. And I went to go see what I thought was a dumb movie. And the dumb movie was good. It was good. It was Skull Island. The King is Kong or something like that. And it was enjoyable. I have to tell you, it was really, really enjoyable. Don't go away. And I really got a breath of fresh air watching the movie. I didn't think I would get anything from it, but I actually did. And the number one thing is, and I used to travel abroad a lot. I used to go, been to Europe and, south of France and, Monte Carlo and, a couple of different places in Europe. I haven't really done the islands because my perception of that it would be humid. And I've been told now that it's not. But I am going to do a little bit of Caribbean island hopping this year. I got a couple of gigs a gig in Puerto Rico, a couple of gigs in the Caribbean, meaning one in Puerto Rico, one in St. Croix or St. Lucia, and maybe both. But look, the movie reminded me that, especially for kids from the hood, right? And I'm from the project, so I'm always thinking about, the projects, and, it's a good thing that, I was an ambitious kid and all that other kind of stuff. And, God really had favor on me, but I pushed forward, even though I have sickle cell and one eye and all other kind of stuff, but I moved forward. And I'm saying that to say this: teach your kids how to take themselves to new heights and new levels, and not just, be focused on what they see, which, in a lot of cases, that's the concrete jungle. And take hold of their life and design it the way that they want it to turn out. And that might be a charge that you have to take on in the early days, by in showing them how that they can come out of the ghetto. And they don't have to be beholding to their circumstances or their little world. Because, it's funny, I hear a lot of people, even from where I grew up, there's a lot of people that never got out of the ghetto. Never. You hear me? They never been out of New York City, let alone. And I think that is absolutely that's just crazy. And I'm a firm believer. Be a global traveler, right? I have not spoken outside the country yet, but I know that I will speak outside this country. I will be an international speaker for a fact. And just like that vision board, I'm going to do a new vision board, and it's going to have me speaking in front of a crowd of 20, 30, 40, 50,000, even those increments, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Because you have to put in your mind what it is that you want. See, everything in the Bible, and I have a word that I'm going to leave with you today, but you have to put it in your mind. God gives us the ability to put beliefs in our heart and soul so that we can bring it to life, right? I like GE's words. they bring good things to life. And you can do that for your own life. And it's real. I mean, I want you to understand you can do so much, but you have to keep yourself open. You have to keep yourself open. And see, a lot of times parents, because they don't have belief in themselves, they don't believe that they can do things for their kids. And I'm telling you now that they can. And you can. So I'm only saying this. Have extraordinary big beliefs, and big things will happen to you. If you have a small belief, only small things will happen to you, if anything at all. So have big beliefs. That's my vision board. I'm telling you, over half of the things on that vision board have already come true for me. And you put it somewhere where you can see it. See, now it should be in front of me, right? I have my different notes and stuff like that. But oftentimes I want to let you guys know all across the world that a vision board is absolutely possible. My cousin, she teaches vision boards, how to build a vision boards. And my suggestion is to you go get the Robb Report, ROBB Report, ROBB Report, the actual physical magazine, and do cutouts and put up. Most of this is from the Robb Report. Things that I never thought that I could achieve, and I have. But I do have a word for you, and it's actually for March 10th. I'm not sure if you can see that. March 10th. And it's the word. You are mine for all time and beyond time into eternity. No power can deny you your inheritance in heaven. I want you to realize how utterly secure you are. Even if you falter as you journey through life, I will never, listen to this, y'all, I will never let go of your hand. That is powerful. That is incredibly powerful. And that's from Psalms 37, 23, and 24. That's incredible. I mean, I want you to understand that is an incredible statement from our Father. That no matter how much we falter, we stay on course. If we stay on course, He will never let our hand go. And look, from that scripture right there alone is where we decided that we wanted to put our real estate investment training. It's a hand-holding business. We want to hold your hand through the process. We want to make sure that we hold your hand through at least one deal, if not more, but at least one deal, because we know that if a person gets their hand held through a deal, that you will be able to then dissect that deal, cut it up, and then wash it and repeat. And that's what we want you to be able to do. But more importantly, I want you to understand from that scripture alone, your Father wants to hold your hand. He wants to hold your hand no matter how much you go up and down and falter in trying to stay on course with your mission. He will hold your hand. So like that movie, what was it, Finding Nemo? When Father told him, the big fish told him, stay close to me. But he didn't, and he got lost. But the Father was on a mission to make sure that he found his son, the smaller fish. Same thing with the Father, but the Father is saying that He will hold your hand. So you don't have to worry about it. You stay on course. If you stay in mind with the mission of being with the Father will make sure that He holds your hand. That's big, baby. You can't, look, man, you can't get bigger than that. And I bet y'all wonder why I have the Core Water up there. And somebody's probably saying, are they your sponsor? No, not yet. But they will be. I believe in the water, but we're going to build so much presence online, on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and on Periscope, Twitter, which is Twitter Live, that they will sponsor us. And if not, then someone else will. Which, I found another water that is pH balanced. Any water that that will be my sponsor will be a water that is pH balanced, that's for sure. I'm going to make sure that it's a water that is holistic for the body, and it will help people live better lives. And we all know, everybody knows this, and Google it if you're not sure, or put it on, or look it up on YouTube. Cancer cannot survive in alkaline balanced body, right? So a pH balanced body, which is alkaline, but it can live in an acidic body, right? And that's I believe that's 7 or below. But if you are eating the right foods and vegetables and fruits, and your body is in pH balance, which I believe is 7.4 and above, cancer can't survive. They never tell you that kind of stuff. So, I mean, and if you're not sure about pH balance and what it is and what it does, look it up. Just Google it. You know what I'm saying? And when we do FOCOG, which is it's going to be our first online Church of God. It's called the First Online Church of God. It's a church online, right? That's what we're doing. We're launching that in March. Boom. So that is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to revolutionize church. We're going to bring the real, true information. And it's going to be, now, we're going to have some level of church on Sunday and Saturday, of course. But we're going to make sure that we do some kind of scripture reading every day. Even if it's just 5:55 a.m. morning prayer, which I love to do. If by the time you see this Periscope, this may be already FOCOG, First Online Church of God, on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. I'm not sure, but just follow me. Keep up with me. I'm going to make sure that I come on Periscope every now and then so that I have some level of presence, because I want you to see where we're developing into. And this is going to be a giant-sized community where we are growing and we're developing and we are a unified unit, moving together and doing business together. Right? So it's not just black, it's not just white, it's not just, business people. It's everybody coming together. And that's another thing when I saw in the movie, right? So one thing I noticed in the movie, make sure you get your kids out, right? And let them enjoy the world. Let them get outside the country. Right? Now, because, it's me and you, I know right now we have a little bit of a problem with what's going on with the Muslim ban and all that other kind of stuff, but you and I can get in and out of the country. Not a problem. And we can go to South America without a problem. We can go to Europe without a problem. We can go to some African countries without a problem. There's different places around the world that we can go without a problem right now. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, no, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going everywhere. I'm not going to let nothing bother me. Right? Because there are beautiful, beautiful places around the world. Now, there are beautiful places in the country as well. So, my point is, don't get stuck in your own neighborhood. Get out. Right? Most people, they say that most people don't go 100 miles outside the radius of their own neighborhood. I'm telling you now, go 5,000 miles outside your neighborhood. I'm from the ghetto. Right? And I travel. I love California. I'm going to have a place in Malibu or San Diego somewhere. That's a fact. Southern California is where I'm going to be living as well. I have to obviously make sure I take care of my parents, because that's my goal and that's my dream and that's my passion. But I am going to have a place in San Diego. So do that. So the movie showed that, right? And it showed too how, it was a military-based kind of movie, right? So it was talking about almost post the Vietnam War, right? And it showed the camaraderie that these soldiers had with each other, and they all came from crazy different backgrounds. And so we learned that people love each other if they can take out the nonsense. So take out the nonsense. Don't put it in, right? And I know, don't say that, well, he's putting it in his children, racism, and forget about what he does or she does. Let them do what they do. You make sure you keep your children balanced with good Christian values, not racist Christian values, because there's a thing, racist Christian values, right? So don't do that, all right? So make sure you do those kind of things. Get your kids out and make sure you put the right values in them. Real Christian values. What would Jesus do? right? I mean, the real Jesus, right? Not this fake Christian Jesus. No, excuse me, I said fake Christian, not fake Christian, but this Jesus that would be okay with slavery and burning people and hanging people. Not that Christianity. The real Christianity, the real Jesus, that what he came to show example of how to live and how to love people. Not this nonsense from Willie Lynch, lynching people and getting them under mass control and all this other kind of stuff. Not that nonsense. But anyway, so again, family, my name is Haywood Barber. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. I'm a coach's coach and all that kind of good stuff, right? I'm about taking care of people and helping them lift themselves from where they are to another level and another level and another level. This is my philosophy, right? I teach and train, I used to say Americans, but I teach and train people around the world how to reinvent themselves before it's too late. That's my goal in life, and that's my mission, and that's what I'm on. And I do this for my children's legacy because it's going to be a global enterprise. And if you want to join me, come on. My telephone number is 703-930-6055. You can text me, 703-930-6055. My website, smartlifeuniversity.com, smartlifeuniversity.com. Our current program right now, right, for real estate investing and being an entrepreneur, starting a micro business and bringing your passions to life, is bit.ly/learn REI now. bit.ly/learn REI now. You can go there and that'll tell you all about our sign up and everything like that. And this is not, sometimes I wish that we went with the long drawn out, oh, it's this amount and then we're going to cut this amount. And if you do it now, it's this amount and this, none of that nonsense. It tells you what we charge for our base class and boom, boom, boom. And then also we're starting some other stuff, but stay around. Haywood Barber, real estate investor, teacher, trainer. I am a coach. I am a coach's coach, and I love to mentor people bringing themselves to the next level. I love you. Hope all is well. God bless you.